What's going on, everybody? Welcome to TEC. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday so far because it's about to get a whole lot better. We've got Middle School Rocket League coming at you in the playoffs, by the way, in just a couple of minutes. I'm Tucker Haynes, joined by Llama77, and we've got a Portage doubleheader going on for you today, with the first match being the 4-seed Portage area going up against the 5-seed St. Bernard. Llama, how are we feeling about this match?
Feeling good. Already had a good day, and like you said, about to get even better with some middle school Rocket League playoff action. Of course, we are in the first round of playoffs, and this is single elimination. So you lose a series, unfortunately, your season is done. But as you mentioned, we get to see Portage, both their Division 1 and Division 2 team here today. So really excited, but this one, close in seeding, and I'm hope we get a really close game as well.
The first head of the doubleheader comes up against St. Bernard. Now, this is the 4-seed and the 5-seed, the exact middle of the pack. Both of these teams have a -1 round differential, so technically this should be straight down the middle. Statistically, this should go to Game 5, Llama. We can only hope to get that lucky.
I really hope so. I want to see all the games
really
possible. I mean, it's playoffs, right? We want as many games possible. We want to see these teams for as long as possible as well. So it'll be exciting if we can go to the Game 5. I think at the same time, you look at Portage that not only has found success, we talk about their Division 1, their Division 2 team. I mean, they got their high school team as well that's been finding success across all different titles. You got to assume their coaches are ready to back them up and ready to go.
Yeah, they've got a couple of highly disciplined guys on the squad, but also in the coaching staff as well. And also for our second header of the day, we've got Portage versus Trinity down in D2. Portage is the 3-seed coming into it, but Trinity, the 6-seed, they have not played as many matches as they have joined late, and they have a much higher round differential. Actually, rather, pretty close. Portage is only 4 games ahead. Technically, they have a +11, and Trinity has a +7. But for it to be that close with that less games played, it's pretty impressive.
Impressive indeed. Well, let's see the impressive action as we hop on into game number 1. Portage in the green, St. Bernard in the blue. Of course, we are sticking with a best-of-5 series as well. So for all of playoffs up until the grand finals, we'll be on the best-of-5, but right away, Portage finds the first.
It's going to be so difficult to shut down this box by Dexify player. So electric, can strike from everywhere on the field, and that's going to be the point of attack for Portage. And that's going to be the point to defend for St. Bernard. If you let box by Dexify fly, bad things are going to happen for that St. Bernard defense.
Make sure to cut down the aerial control, but man, instead of playing defense, let's play some offense. Gutsy advice off the pass from Bernard 2. We'll find the equalizer 20 seconds in.
2 goals, and like you said, only 20 seconds in, 18 if we want to get really specific with it. 1 goal by Gutsy, 1 goal by Box, and that's going to be the 2 heavy hitters on these squads. So you have to watch out for Boxed on the Portage side and St. Bernard's Gutsy advice.
Gotta watch out for both sides. Gotta watch out for both teams that could possibly open this one right on back up. Gotta say Bernard 2 is gonna put the extra effort on. And it's also nice to see early on here, Tucker, kind of the passing plays, the teamwork already getting involved from both these 2 teams.
I like to see the passes. I'd like to see the communication going early. Not baiting off of the solo plays, not crutching those. So the communication is definitely a big factor. As we've already seen 1 assist from Bernardo 2 on the shot from Gutsy advice. Would love to see a little bit more.
Love to see a little bit. Played in front of the net here, tries to get it into the paint with one of those crosser passes. 2 shots each and a goal each as well, as we've surpassed this first minute of play here in game number 1. Gutsy's Vice is at least popping it high here, trying to get it to the teammate, and Box not only can play some offense, but a really good save there on defense.
And you know what's one thing I've noticed? We aren't even 2 minutes in, and I feel like we've seen more demos in this 2 minutes than we have in almost every other Rocket League game in the TEC at the middle school or the high school level, which I absolutely love to see. These kids playing ferociously, playing very aggressively, and I absolutely love to see that. Some of the other teams in the TEC could absolutely take notes.
take notes, got to be watching. And it is also to note that all these other teams, they're going to have those VOD review footages. If you move on to those semifinals, we'll have to go back and watch this game, see where the success points are, and then see if you can find a way to counter them. But both these two teams sitting strong, about half of this first game left to go. And it does really feel like, even though we started with a little bit of back and forth shootout, it could be the next goal, Tucker, that really decides this thing.
Really could be, as the ball bounces in front of the St. Bernard net. Could have been an easy opportunity for Portage to make their mark and take the lead right back. However, the defense sticks up for themselves, stays strong, and stays like a brick wall. But Portage not quite done yet. They've taken a couple more shots. However, eventually St. Bernard flips it the other way, and the ball goes right in front of the green net, but this time it's saved away by Anthony.
Saved out and away, but how long can this defense hold? Because the saves has been huge time and time again. St. Bernard right now, though, playing on this offensive side. 5 shots already from Gutsy Advice, who does have that lone goal sitting on the board. You got to get the rest of that team involved. We know Bernard 2 was able to get that huge passing play. At the same time, Portage is doing a good job in kind of this midfield, holding back with that defender, making sure that they are safe in those defensive rotations. And a little bit of dangerous touch there, but Bach should be able to get the clear down the field.
Another demo from the St. Bernard side, and it takes Dex off the ball, and that is a big man to lose off of it. Just one more time. They have one more hit. However, Dex misses, and it has to be shot away by somebody else on the Portage side. And immediately, Gutsy Advice takes a big shot, and it does not quite work out. Portage still on the back line. They've got to figure out how to reverse this pressure, get back on the front line if they want to save this and get themselves back in the lead. Maybe take this game 1, but showing to be easier said than done.
Well, it's definitely easier said than done, especially from us up here in the booth. So much talent out here on the field today throughout all of our games. Portage, though, I want to see everybody else getting involved. Anthony Mall, we saw that working for it, and Burning Beavers now getting their chance to put it down the field. 40 seconds left to go. It rings true again that it could just be the next goal. Half of a minute for both these two teams to try and find one.
There is the warning. 30 ticks left on this clock. We had 2 goals in the first 20 seconds. Ever since then, we've had nothing. A couple of shots on the board, most of them coming from the St. Bernard side, but neither one of them has found its mark. This one, though, really close. Bernard, though, too, has to make that save. Still, Portage attacking. Has one more attempt at it, but it's beaten away by 0-2, and driving down is the rest of the St. Bernard side before it's finally shut down by Dex. As the clock runs out, the ball rolls around the wall, almost touches the ground, but it nearly gets in. We do go to overtime in game 1.
Inches away, just so close to finding that goal and closing out this first game right off the rip, the kickoff. It is going to be some good offense from Gutsy Advice, but this overtime, it's golden goal scenario. We talked about how these two teams evenly matched throughout the regular season. Crossbar there, hit again from Gutsy Advice. And the continual pressure, that's what I love to see here from the St. Bernard squad. They don't give up that offensive zone so easily.
That they don't. They know how big of an advantage this is to be on the attack. So they will stay there if at all possible. And so far, the shot counter absolutely shows. It's 9-4 in favor of St. Bernard. However, I will say the shots from Portage have been a lot closer than most of what St. Bernard's been able to get. St. Bernard's been close a couple times, but every time Portage gets a shot, it's usually either on or very close to the net.
So close, but not a goal just yet. That's the important thing, is even with all these close opportunities, keeping the composure for both of these two teams here in this overtime. We're already over 60 seconds. The question is, how long will we go? How long will this golden goal scenario last? And who can take the first game of this series to grab some momentum? It really does feel like St. Bernard trying to get everybody else involved. They've reached double digits on the shooting counter, and another one right there goes just close to the post.
No!
The backwards touch. Burning Beavers will find the goal off of a mistake.
Oh no! What a play! Burning Beavers tries to take it to the wall, maybe to try a wall pass or maybe a wall shot, and it's an own goal that ends game 1. Portage